Alright, we're going to be looking at a new auto battler today. It's in beta testing for the next week or so, so go ahead and join in now while it's hot. And I'll be honest, I like it. It's very similar to Storybook Brawl. You'll notice the similarities once it queues up here. The queues have been sometimes okay, at other times it's a little longer because there's not like a whole lot of players in it right now, but hey, might as well get in while it's early and get a jump start on everybody, right? I actually think this could end up being a pretty big game. I will say, like, definitely has a few things going for it. It's just way less buggy. This is in beta, and I have hardly seen any bugs. And it, compared to like Storybook Brawl, where it's like they hold these tournaments where half the fucking games had to restart because of glitches. So already, like, the client and whatnot just seems a lot better. It's made in Godot, which is really cool because I've never seen like a game of this caliber made in Godot. Gives me hope because Godot is like the only one of the game making engines that makes any sense to me, probably just because I'm a Python developer. But anyway, so I'm looking right now while we wait in the queue. It's gonna be hard to explain everything because this game I think is a little bit more complex than Storybook Brawl. Not massively more complex, but you'll see, like, once we get in, all of the units, basically almost every unit has a unique card text to it, so when you first start, you're going to be a little overwhelmed, but it only took me about a day worth of playing to really start to feel comfortable. So we're just looking right now at the Archdemons, which is, just your hero or whatever. Hellfire Tactics. Don't know if I even said the name of the game. Hellfire Tactics. So Akash, by the way, is one of my favorite. I don't even know if he's necessarily that powerful, but he just forces me into the playstyle that, I've come to know and love from Storybook Brawl, which is Slay. The keyword in this game is end instead of Slay. I think Slay sounds more badass. I think they should just change it to Slay, but that's neither here nor there. End is the keyword for, it's the same exact thing as Slay. You have to attack, you have to kill. If it happens, it triggers an end. So basically, this hero, any unit that you kill, or you kill with, will get a 1/1 permanently. Now, one thing you'll definitely notice in this game compared to Storybook Brawl is there's a lot more permanent scaling. I have yet to really do a run where I didn't have some form of massive permanent scaling, right from the get-go too, really. All seeing, I haven't had much luck with this one. This character is very late game oriented. Especially each time you level up, you'll see a Coven unit. Now, every unit has kind of two types. It'll have like its faction and its like unit type. Actually, it has three types. It'll have its size, its faction, and its unit type. Now, every game will get 2 random bans, which also I think is a huge benefit to keep things a little bit fresh. So basically, a unit type and a faction, I think, will each get banned at random for each game, and you can see it at the start, which will, basically those units won't show up. Batabat seems pretty good. This is like one of those economy. Mana is the same as gold. Storybook Brawl, it was gold. Most other auto battlers, they call it gold. In this game, they call it mana. I guess they just had to be different. Boss Ferratu, similar to All Seeing. I guess it just depends. Like, it depends on if we get queued into an actual game or not, or if we get queued into mainly bots. When it's mainly bots, these greedy characters can shine a bit more, but like Boss Ferratu, for example. Oh, okay, we're just getting into a game here, so we'll just see what it offers us. Okay, Groundson, in my eyes, is very early game oriented, which say no rats and no elementals. Interesting. Those are like the 2 of the most common prevalent things, so this will be good. No elementals, no rats. I might just do Baron. Roka would be interesting. I'm gonna try Baron though. Basically, I can't get tier 6 treasures, I don't really care about that. Ooh, this is a good start. So, This is the lock button. Mana Pest is like the best thing. Let's just see really quick. Are we fighting? Okay, this is a decent lobby. There's only 3 bots. You can tell it's a bot if the name matches the hero. But this is about all you can hope for right now. I have rarely gotten like a full lobby of humans. Often it's just like a one-on-one, which is tough. But this is a good mix. This means that so I'm locking this, by the way, because these Mana Pests, free mana, I can basically cast that for 1 and I'll get 2, so I can buy the Mana Pest in whatever unit next round. I should have hit ready, but whatever. Trying to explain stuff. So Mana Pest, when he dies... How the hell did that guy... Oh, right, because he's bad at that. So I lost to the boss, but it's going to lose to anybody there. No... I can actually not... I can get away with probably just not casting this. Ooh, this guy's a good one to start with. So this is an example. We already got a guy that kind of has permanent scaling. He'll have permanent scaling at least for 7 slots here. So basically, if you read the text here, he's a small creature, he's a creature, and he's Atlantean. Those are his 3 traits. And then almost every unit here, you'll see has some sort of unique card text that is below their thing. So like, Anamenot here has, whenever I start a fight on a slot I have not been on before, I gain 1 attack permanently. So he'll gain attack permanently here, and I just need to put him on a new slot every battle, and he'll be able to gain up to 7 permanent attack. This guy already upgraded a guy. I'll lose this fight, but that's fine. I'm gaining a lot. I can sacrifice minimal early health here to get quite a lot of extra resources on people. And we'll just buy all of these and I'll keep it locked because I still haven't... It hasn't made sense for me to use this free mana yet. So this guy we want in slot 1. We want these guys up toward the front. We're fighting a human. And we'll just get these guys in the back, I guess. Yeah, so I'm still going to keep this locked. We're leveling up next turn. If I had units here, maybe I wouldn't want to lock, but I actually cleared out all the units, so I'm good there. So I'm getting a ton of extra resources. Every time this dies, I get 1 mana for the next turn. So both of them dying allowed me to buy an entire extra guy. And then one of these days, I'll be able to use free mana in a way that makes sense. Probably next turn is my guess. Stickman already has some pretty powerful stuff. Hidden units gain 5/5. He's a pretty good early game champ with that unit. So we'll see. I'm doing a pretty greedy start here. Hopefully I'm able to survive it. I mean, I'm not taking that much damage, you'll see. So it's like, might as well be a little bit greedy. Okay, we can double or triple this unit, might as well. This is like, yeah, I don't really like... Owlbear traps can be okay, but it falls off, but Hellfire will be... I can just have this getting me health every turn. Considering the situation I'm in, I think it makes complete sense. So we can use this and buy the both of them. I'll absolutely do that. Because this unit, I don't really like Hellhound. I think Hellhound sucks. Oh, I think I didn't move that guy, did I? I missed out on a turn for him. That's fine. Let's go here. Let's not block that. Yeah, I think this works. We want to get some kills on this guy. This guy's not particularly great, to be honest, but also we're gonna probably be inclined to try to still... So this guy's hero power, I get a treasure. By the way, this guy's a really crazy early game, Automata. Everybody that had 2 or below health got a free, like, damage shield, which blocks all damage until it breaks. So, granted I fought a bot here, so I probably would have won anyway, but, you know, I'm not going to be able to, there's just too much going on, I can't explain everything. I'm going to just be rapid firing off like machine gun. So Dolish, he's a guy that starts with bad stats. Okay, we got to get 1 sec. Man, I'm not getting the ones I want. There's a lot of permanent scaling related stuff here. I might just skip these, they're actually that bad. Yeah, let's just skip them for mana. I do like Grek, he has some permanent scaling. How about we put him there? Put that guy in a new location. Could just use promotion on a guy. This guy's not really that good. Yeah, screw it. Let's get... like that, I think. Okay, and I'm probably not gonna lock for that. Maybe I should have locked for that. I don't know. But I want Vampire in slot 1 to just give health to everybody. A Mongoose. Did him last round. We're getting some slays. Didn't get a slay that other one though, so that's rough. I hope this guy fucking dies. There's a little bit of downside to giving this guy the shield. He might just not die. Okay, good, he died. He'll get a slay here. Actually, we might have not gotten a slay. This guy's a ton of health. Yeah, we win this one barely. So we're starting to stabilize, and we'll keep getting health. I can actually go above my starting health, by the way. I think Hellfire is really powerful. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if it gets nerfed. Might as well buy it. My whole character is centered around trying to get treasures, right? This guy only needs one more. I'm gonna roll this though. We would love to get this guy tripled before he transforms. I'm gonna keep rolling. Alright, we can do that. Still no permanent fucking stuff. Damn it. How many warriors do I have? None. Like literally none. Alright, let's just skip again. Keep going. That 1-1, by the way, is not permanent. Okay, we'll lock for that. And I'm just panic buying here. Rilo Ken. I fought Rilo Ken and Mongoose. I wish I actually recorded the last fight. It's pretty epic. I narrowly lost, but I had a crazy come from behind and almost victory. But I can't remember if I lost to Rilo Ken or Mongoose. It was us three battling out for a very long time. We'll see if I can give the same effort here. Oh, I didn't move Atlantean. I keep forgetting to do that. I mean, honestly, this guy's not going to remain in the deck for that long, so it's not that big a deal, but definitely I should be moving him around and getting my permanent attack buffs. It's a lot harder to play this game when you have to talk. I could take Arcane after, and technically Scholar's Pledge is permanent scaling, but on this character I don't think it makes much sense. I'm trying to combine units. Arcane Offering can be worth it though. This one, I haven't even talked about linking units yet. I don't even think, and honestly I don't think I'll have time to do it. Man, I could buy these Vamp guys. I think I'm just going to keep rolling. Okay, we could take... this opens us up to Greenkin. These guys just aren't popping off, so... what do I do? I don't have time. I can't actually talk and play this game. There's not enough time. You're just gonna have to watch, I guess. I'll try to... Like, I threw away such a tempo swing there by not being able to play out that turn, so I'm just gonna shut up for a bit and play. That guy already has... That's a bot. That bot already has this fucking guy transformed. And I don't lose the manifest? Come on. Okay. Yeah, you're just gonna have to listen. Stay a while and listen. Okay. I'm gonna reroll for more greeners, I guess. I call him Greenkin. I feel like Greenkin sounds a lot cooler than Greener. How about y'all? We can sell these to get this. These are horrible, so we'll just take this. Gives us, I guess. Unholy Knight's pretty good if we had warriors. We just don't have any. So right now we're getting some decent scaling on these guys. This boost guy. So the way the linking works is a little different than Storybook Brawl. Think of it almost like support, right? But unfortunately, I got this artifact too, which is going to make it even harder to explain. You know what? You're just going to have to. I'm not even going to bother explaining it this playthrough. Just get the game. The tutorial tells you what it's all about. Just know that I got it. Like, if you look at these lines here, that's how the linking works. So there's this keyword, linked. It says at the start of the fight, linked greeners get. Did I really lose to a bot? Okay, I lost to a bot, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, okay, this is good. Let's do that. I don't need that unit. I tell you what, though, actually, maybe I should. I should have bought it because there's still a level 2. There's a very important level 2 artifact that I'm looking for. So if I can see that greenkin again, I should get it. Ooh, that's a good unit. Except now I'm not really in a great position to buy it. It probably doesn't make sense to buy it in this one. Okay, we will buy this time. Should have bought the other one, then I could have. Okay, here we go. I will absolutely sell this for that. I still can't find it. Shit. These are just so bad, it's not even worth it. I know this unit summons, but it won't for a while. Just need to keep finding units. Whatever. Okay, so what was I talking about? Linking. So normally only these slots are linked, these slots are linked, and these slots are linked. I have an artifact that actually links these slots and these slots, which is really good for greenkin because of this unit boost. Looks like Jib is doing this. This sucks because now you can clearly see Jib is also going greenkin or green. I'll just call him greenkin. I'm gonna like keep calling it that and force it to happen. I'm gonna force them to change the name of them to greenkin. So now it's like I am a little contested here, but it is what it is. I guess I'll buy those sharks too. Ooh, Abomination is great this early. Okay. Absolutely. Let's get that guy there. I guess I can buy these. I mean, I might as well get the treasure, right? Do that. That guy got upgraded. That's great. So we got them. How do we want to do this? How don't we go like this? That makes sense because this guy could probably slay from there. We still got that guy in front. Don't have any large units. I guess I do have one large unit, but it's not what it is. I am tempted to lock for this. I am going into level 5 though, so probably not. Well, there's not really any level 5 greenkins. Okay, whatever. Problem is, there's this level 2 treasure that has just eluded me all game apparently. That basically is pretty overpowered, and that every time you get a permanent, or the first time you get a permanent buff, which we would always be getting here, right? And any time I slay there, I would get a +1/+1 additional permanent buff. But unfortunately, the game, I don't know. That's fine. I have an Abomination. I'm in a good spot still. As you can see, this is the top in the lobby, and we just took him. So we're not out of the weeds yet. Okay, I don't really think cavalry is that good. Probably just keep rolling. We need to. Okay, there we go. Yeah, get this guy upgraded. All right, we're at max level now, so no point to evolution. This kind of sucks. I guess we can do ritualistic tome. This guy has no slaves. We could get fanatic. I don't know though. Let's see if we can get better. This is tough. Let's go like this. I want this guy to try to get summons. This is not good. I didn't have enough time. Just give him stealth. I didn't have anything else to do there. I got a sleigh, nice. Alright, the summon here is great because we'll get more... So the Abomination, by the way, basically is like a harvest mechanic, if you compare to Monster Train. Every time I... Well, not really. It's only when your friendly units die, but I get a 2-2 permanently. It's pretty good. And, you know, I got him relatively early, so keep in mind I did jump ahead in experience. This bot is more where you'd expect to be at this point, so I'm basically almost a whole level ahead of the lobby. Other than that, there was another guy that had the same artifact, so we're probably tied. I should buy this every time I see it, because this is the only way to get the max level units, is to either use this or transform another unit up into it. So, oh my god, okay, that's incredibly lucky. This is the exact unit I wanted to get. Yikes, yeah. That is about as lucky as you can get. So basically, this is like the end-all be-all of the Greenkins. All the permanent attacks we're getting. Granted, I'm not getting that many permanent attacks, and like not nearly the scaling that I usually expect to get from Greenkin, but we can probably... I need to find another boost. Unfortunately, that other character, Jib, probably is holding on to a lot of them. But we might as well keep rolling for it. Because I want to find another boost to really capitalize on this guy. Right now he's not... Like, this guy should have at least like 200 stats, usually. But I guess I still, you know, I still have this Abomination, so I got 2 late game carry units here. And as we start fighting not bots, this guy will scale even more. Because I'll have proper enemies to go against, which will kill my guys a lot more often. Therefore, this guy should get quite a lot. The range units, by the way, in this game are as horrible as you can imagine. Look at this. Okay, we got 1 health. Nice. Perfect. But it's not out of the question for a ranged unit to literally 1v like 5 me. I'm not even exaggerating there. We got it. We got another boost. Perfect. So now we're able to really use this this offering properly. There's probably a point where I should get rid of this Manifest. It just doesn't really make sense right now, though, because I don't have a better unit. I guess I could put the Cavalry in. It doesn't really make sense, though. I could YOLO for another 10 foot. It's pretty hard. Like, it's pretty rare to get it, but I wonder if there's much better I can do here with my mana. I think I should just keep rolling. I should try to get some more treasures. My treasures are pretty weak at the moment, so just keep trying to combine, like maybe another boost or something. Fuck. We gotta go. Fuck. Did I get it? No, I didn't. I wanted to put stealth on this guy, but I just wasn't sure if I actually wanted to. Man, I need to stop talking. Okay, at least it's a bot. Well, that's not actually good for me, right? Because we want our guys to die for the Abomination to grow. And I've only lost like 1 unit, 2 units now. Oh well. This deck is certainly not as good as it could be. I mean, you can see I am still growing quite well with 10 foot here, though. Maybe I should just YOLO these out. The problem is there's only 1 unit. Like, I guess a warrior thing could be okay. Let's try that. Let's try for that. Wraith Queen, I don't think makes much sense in this deck. Yeah, it's just not going to make much sense. Most of these units just aren't going to make sense for me, unfortunately. Okay, we definitely want that, but we just want it to triple on that. I could sell this. I could sell that. Sell this, and we'll do... Oh shit, I'm a fucking moron. I already cast a spell, so I can't cast that. I guess we'll just buy these. Do I care about locking for this? I don't think so. I don't think I gained that much by stealthing this unit, in all honesty. Should be going like that, though. He should be attacking first. Just realized that. Wait, didn't I switch him? Okay, you saw it on my screen. I clearly switched him. Yeah, this guy needs to be in the first slot, though. This is... See, I'm wasting all this damage here because I can't get... Granted, wow, this guy got wrecked. He got... It kind of sucks because I didn't get any Abomination, but at the same time, we're getting to the point now where I just want to be finishing off the enemies if I can. That guy's usually good, but not in this deck. Yeah, I still don't think the stealth actually makes sense. Look, it actually has him changed here. Okay, let's just YOLO this. This unit can be good, but in this deck, probably not. I just want another one of these, or there's this like warrior unit that I always get when I don't want it, and I never get when I need it. Like it'd be really good with this Abomination, but yeah, it's probably just never gonna give it to me. Basically, though, I think I just need to look for another boost, or probably cast this every time I see it and just try to get some more endgame stuff. Unfortunately, like, I never really got to make use of my level lead here. It's like I got an early Abomination, but we didn't get much triggers on it. I got an early one of these, but I also just haven't been scaling the Greenkins as good as usual. But if Jib dies soon, that will really open up my pool of units here. So, we'll see. This guy's doing a build I really like to do, except here's the thing. If you look at the bans, Elemental is banned. The main reason it's powerful is because it's like the only counter to Elementals. Elementals right now are just absolutely broken in my opinion. Like every game you will fight if Elementals are there. If you're fighting some of the more like try-hardy guys, like myself, absolutely just expect Elementals to be spammed. That guy, by the way, is going to be scary. Stickman, I beat him there, but I just noticed he had a very good artifact that could really scale his units quite well. Alright, I guess we do this. Oh my god, there we go. Let's go. Alright. I think we can get this guy out of here now. I think it's about time. I should probably be getting this guy with the double scaling, I'm thinking. Captain, because he's the one that really needs to get the scaling. Yeah, let's keep looking here. Still want to find another one of those guys. It'd be crazy if I could triple this. It's really hard to triple 6 costs. I'm just looking for boots. There we go. Perfect. One short of being able to afford it now. Check. Okay, good. I just thought my mic was off the whole time. That would have been hilarious. Okay, that's unfortunate. Got 12.5 there essentially, but whatever. These guys have enough attack. It's kind of the catch-22 with this unit. It's like, it needs to survive damage, but unless you're fighting like rats, which are, I think, banned in this game, yeah. Unless you're fighting rats, it really doesn't do much. See, I nearly got 1v5'd by that unit there, by the way. Almost got him. We really want to finish these guys off, because they're going to outscale me is the thing. Okay, that's really good here. Get rid of that crap. I think I still want to keep that, I guess. It still gives me more stats. Still want to keep the health. If you'll notice I have 49 health now. It's going to be hard to take me out. Like, I can lose a few fights and be fine for it. We should be looking for spells now to try to finish people off. Like Jib. I'm basically full build other than probably wanting to get this 10-foot tripled if I can. A lock, I guess. We should be just probably casting Hellfire. I don't know, though. It's hard to say. There's still, 4 people in the lobby. Granted, 2 of them are on really low health. The other one's on relatively low health, but it's like I should either hunt for this spell to try to like power myself up more, or I should be hunting for spells that just try to finish the fight. I guess whichever one comes first. Okay, I think I got this guy. He just doesn't have any endgame stuff you can see here. Like, he had a good greenkin build, it just, he didn't like, he didn't hit on 10 foot, or maybe he didn't like buy the spell. You never know. But yeah, I'm not going to lose this fight. So, we have more of the greenkin open, but at this point we don't care. The only greenkin we want is 10 foot. Because our abomination probably stays in. It doesn't have to, though, on all honesty. I probably would actually take this guy out for another... Oh, okay. That's what I was going to say, another boost. Because if I put a boost here, he's getting scaling from that, and he can scale those. Honestly, I'm going to just do it. I actually don't... Because this guy is going to be really strong. This feels weird to sell a World Eater, but I think I'm going to do this. I get more scaling, and these guys just get bigger. If I have two of them super large, that's going to be really good for me. I could lock deal with the devil. It's the same thing as this. It just costs less mana, but takes 5 of your current health. I don't even care, though. I actually almost don't want to cast this anymore, because I don't want to triple this, I don't think. Well, that's not true. I probably want to triple it, but I am technically getting more scaling here by doing this. And the two of them separate is probably better than just one of them. There are ways they could counter one of them semi-easy, but having two of them at this stat line is going to be pretty hard to deal with. It's potential I should have left the dude in, though. The abomination, but I don't know. In the long term, this will outscale that abomination. What I have in right now will. So this is the guy I'm worried about, because he has Bloodbath, which I guess his deck, though, doesn't really make use of it that well. He doesn't have that... Normally, this is really good. Like, if I have this archetype, I'm loving to get Bloodbath, but... Yeah, I don't know. He didn't make super good use of it just because he didn't have an ender up front that could end with much consistency. I could do Primer. This basically, the next spell gets cast twice, and I think it lasts until the next round too. We'll just YOLO that and see what comes about. We have, yeah, no reason to cast that. This is the upgrade unit. Don't think we really need that. I could lock this to get this twice next turn. I could try that. If I could get a tier 6 treasure, yeah, if anything, just to get it for the tier 6 treasure would be good. Now we'll see. I think Primer technically should last to the next thing, so it should give me 2 of these. We'll see. Rilo Ken, what was he running? Just the mage build. It's pretty powerful. It will well, I don't think it'll outscale me. This guy's pretty big, but he's not as big as my big boys here. He has 3 ranged units now, though, with high attack. That could kill me. Depends on where the RNG goes. Okay, that was a good hit from me. Oh god, I am gonna lose. It's wild, dude. Like, look at the stats I had on board, and then, like, you wouldn't think, but yeah. Those fucking ranged units. Alright, moment of truth. Okay, it did not go twice. Alright, well, to me the card text didn't imply that it's this turn only of that double casting, but whatever. We still want to find a triple on Boost, I think. That is a good spell to lock in, though. I might just lock this in, I think. Yeah, we'll just lock that in. So I'm fighting a bot, doesn't really matter this turn, but we do want to finish these guys off, whoever we get faced against. Between the two of them, I don't know how... I would assume, actually, Rilo Ken's build would beat him. Those ranged units are just, like, ridiculous to deal with. Our assassin... should be pretty good into them. I'm wondering what I should do there. Should I put the invulnerability on the assassin? I think so. That way, if I get 12.5, I can still get my hit in, because the assassin means that you generally jump to a backline unit. I don't know why he hit that guy there. I'd have to double check. Maybe he had lower health than those. The good news is we got so much health that, like, eventually I might just be able to finish them off, even if they're more powerful due to like some good combat RNG. Okay, actually I'm kind of glad it was Stickman's group that got it, but we're still gonna do that. We want to finish this fight off before his bloodbath can get out of control. We're just looking for that at this point. I'm not even gonna lock for that. I'm just looking for combat spells at this point, or a boost. So, yeah, the way the linking works. Basically what I have is Center of Power, slot 6. This is slot 6 right here. Linked to every other slot. So this guy's giving his 4/4 permanently to every other unit. I additionally have Arcane Offering, so it says slots 2 and 5. So this is 2, this is 5. Then 3 and 7, this is 3, this is 7. So I additionally get more scaling there. So it's like I'm getting so much scaling here. This is actually pretty wild. This is what started out as kind of a bad Greenkin build is now turned into like one of the best Greenkin builds I've ever done. This might be the best actually with the artifact setup. He's got a lot of spell shield here, but I think we're gonna be fine for it. Well, we'll see. I mean, that's a lot of it. He's got. So actually, what I should do, there's a spell that will hard counter the shit out of this. I just need to find it. It's there's like a fire spell that would break all of their shield, and then he'll just be gone. So I got 51 health here to find it. The moment I find that, I don't see how this build beats me. I also don't get how that guy didn't just destroy all of the shields. Oh, I actually won that fight. I didn't expect to win that fight. I'm not going to buy that. I'm just going to try to find that hard counter spell at this point. Well, we're going to take that too. These are bad, so we just skip. I could do a taunt. I don't really think that is worth it here. Because I actually want this guy to die. That way this guy can maybe spawn some guys. Did I just roll past that fire spell? I don't know. I'm like... brain is not on high alert right now. I don't think I saw... Ah, there it is. Okay, well, we'll just do this. We're going to sell everything and finish this fight. There's no way... there's no way he's going to win now. So it'll do 4 damage to every enemy at the start. And that will break all of his shields, and there's just no way he's going to be able to win. Unless he picked up, like, some weird pivot. Yeah, that's like hard countered him. He did put in a guy that could have took one of these guys up, but that's why I'm saying I'd rather have 2. So that guy that it killed there is basically like Medusa, where if it attacks unit, it will kill it. But yeah, that was, like I said, find that spell, and you'll hard counter it. GG. So yeah, the Baron, pretty cool. Now, this Baron, obviously you can tell he's a Greenkin, but there's nothing specifically that synergizes with Greenkin, other than the very first Greenkin, technically, which is kind of like the, what do you call him? The Blind Mouse. Or not the Blind Mouse. What's the unit in Storybook Brawl? Basically, you only need 2 to upgrade it. That's the only synergy with Greenkin and Baron. But for what it's worth, we did end up with Greenkin with the Baron. He bears a striking resemblance to the 10-foot. Yeah, and I probably didn't even explain the 10-foot that well. So gain attack and health equal to permanent attack and health increases on friendly greeners. So basically, all of these permanent attack boosts that I'm getting just get reapplied to this guy. It's pretty ridiculous. Now, here's the thing. You might think that this is crazy. This build would not even hold a candle to a standard, like, mid-roll elemental build. And certainly not a high, because this is like the highest of high rolls that you could get for Greenkin. You would need, even like a low roll elemental build would beat this. The elementals are just busted. I'll probably, in a future recording, I'm sure we'll run to elementals if they're not banned. But basically that guy I fought at the end, that's like the only build in my experience that can even counter elementals because of those damage shields. What the elemental builds have is they basically have an entire board of dudes that do, like, I would say a low roll is 200 damage, and mid roll is like 2,000 damage, and a high roll is like 10,000 damage. It's fucking ridiculous. And all of the units on the board do it. So it's like, who would care at that point that I have 300 health, 300 attack units? They're literally only as good as the 7. They're literally worse than all the 7 units on their board. And by the way, they don't even require any permanent scaling to get there. They just need to get the right elemental units and the right artifacts, which, given enough time, you will find, most likely, unless you just really low roll. But yeah, the only way to counter them is to have a whole unit. Because the thing is, they have about 2,000 damage typically, but their health is only usually between 50 and like 80, I would say. So if you can get a high enough attack units like that other guy had, and then have damage shield on the whole board, that's like the only way in my experience to counter elementals. And actually, I've kind of been farming the elementals in the last few days, or farming, beating people that are just spamming the elementals. But the problem is, if wardens are banned, then you're screwed, because you need wardens available to make that build work. So if there's wardens are banned, you basically might as well go elementals. I don't know how you beat them otherwise. Maybe if you can get it, maybe the mage build. Like, ironically, probably the two guys I just fought are probably the 2 best counters to elementals, which is funny because elementals were banned. So it's like, if elementals are banned, I don't know if I would go for those builds necessarily, right? Because they're not like generally, I wouldn't say they're like strong in a general sense. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, hopefully that was a cool little intro to the game. Probably do a few more recordings. I'm still doing Symphony of War, but thought I'd take a break from that since this game is out right now. Might as well promote it a little bit. And no, I'm not sponsored or anything. Just shout out to Jeff. I meant to say that at the start of the video. My bad. Shout out to Jeff, the Jeffinator, for even cluing me into this game. By the way, he's really good too, Jeff. If you know Jeff, he is definitely up there on this game right now. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.